What's up, everybody? Frozen Titan here, back again, playing on the Retrocraft server. And today we're going to start out by showing off some redstone. As you can see here, I completed an elevator. Unfortunately, I ran into a little bit of a snag with this because it is kind of such a short distance, but I did want an elevator because it looks, I don't know, it looks really cool when you have an elevator. So basically, this is a design popularized by Woolly Creeper. What I did up here is my own little twist on it. Because I was taking fall damage when I came back down because of how short the elevator is. This is actually way too close to one of the extenders with the slime blocks. So I needed to put a water source here so that I would reset my fall damage when I came back down. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it's definitely very functional. And we'll see if we can't get back here just to look at the redstone a little bit. Let's see, this is... Okay. So, I thought we'd be able to see the pistons from here. Maybe not. Yeah, so basically this is one of the pistons that will be extended out. Basically what's going to happen is it's going to receive a signal which is being transmitted through on the backside. And it will push out with this piston and then up with a piston on the inside with a slime block on it. So it'll give you some propulsion upwards. And then here at the end, I did a little variation just to pull the signal out of here and push it in here so that when we come back up, it releases a block that's sitting underneath this minecart right now so that we can get back up. And then this just travels down a torch tower downwards. Releasing the signal. So pretty straightforward. I really like the design though. I like having an elevator there, even though it's not the most practical. It is, a short distance, but I think it's pretty cool regardless. And then right here, I started to work on the redstone for how this farm is going to work. Basically, you can choose between this design, which is a redstone powered design, or a design in which it relies upon light levels. I chose the redstone design because I don't like having my villagers be susceptible to low light levels, even though I know that the low light level exists and mobs shouldn't be able to spawn. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of it. So basically, the villager is going to come in here. He's going to try and throw some food at his buddy, and he'll set off this tripwire, which does not activate until he steps off of it. And as you see, it did a little quick pulse right there. And that will uproot any crop that is on top of that dirt. So it's pretty straightforward. Basically, this tripwire hook powers into this piston, sending the redstone block downward, which doesn't do anything until you get off the tripwire hook, and then this will go up and down. This piston will go up and down real quick. And then I found something that made my life a little bit easier. You can kind of see it up there. But since there's a cave right there, I thought, maybe this cave comes out somewhere near the villagers, because when I had first dug all this out, that cave was filled up with water, but it was water coming from the outside. So I was like, well, it must be somewhere close. The water is actually right here. And so yeah, I'm actually able to transport my villagers through here. I haven't done it yet because I need to do the redstone. But yeah, it's really close. So that is going to make my life a lot easier. I hate transporting villagers. They're so annoying. I'll never get over it. But yeah, the redstone's actually coming along really well. And I was under a false notion in the past episode when I said that this version would actually extend the farm. It does not actually make it any taller. So that's really cool. But I'm going to get cracking, finish off this redstone, and then put the villagers in place, and we will do some more explaining of how the farm will work from there. So, see you guys in a second. Okay, so I'm back for another update here. I moved the villagers inside. Let's just break this glass and get in here. And basically, I'm just going to go over what I have to do next. We have a villager in place right here, and another one on the top floor as well. Basically, what we need to do next is this guy already has potatoes in him from when I was doing some breeding work. So all I have to do is let him loose, till all the soil, or probably till all the soil first, then let him loose, and then he'll start planting potatoes. I'll help him plant some potatoes with the potatoes I have in my inventory. So this guy's going to be the more straightforward one. But unfortunately, this guy up here, I'll show you the setup up there as well. He has like potatoes in his inventory as well. Should be less than the guy downstairs. However, I want this guy to grow carrots. Here's the second guy. I want this guy to grow carrots, so what I need to do is I need to till the soil, let him plant whatever's in his inventory, which is going to be potatoes, and then pick up all the potatoes he plants. So that's going to be annoying, but it's a job that needs to be done. And then basically I just do that until he has nothing left in his inventory to plant. So who knows how long that's going to take. So that should be a fun task. And then I'll probably just plant the whole thing with carrots, and then we should be good. And here I just set up a little collection thing just for while I'm working on this to see kind of what the rates are like. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be working on for the next little bit. It's probably going to take a while, to be honest. I've already made quite a few iron hose. Who knows how many we'll really go through. But yeah, basically how long this is going to take is going to depend on that guy upstairs. So we'll see what happens, and then I will get back with you guys, and we should have the farm fully running, and you guys can see it in action where this guy, he tries to throw the stuff in there. That gets uprooted, which means he has to come back to this spot to replant. And yeah, we'll see how it all works. And you guys just won't have to rely on me explaining it anymore. It'll be great. So let me get to work, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so let's look at how much stuff we got. This is after about maybe a little bit over an hour and a half of AFKing and just being in the area. And holy cow, that's a lot of stuff. We're going to take the potatoes with us and some carrots to do a little bit of trading. Wow, that's crazy. I'm going to cook up all these potatoes, and then hopefully won't have to use these potatoes to cook ever again, because I'll have just a huge stockpile of them. So that way I'll just have food always, and it'll be awesome. So let's just kind of observe how these villagers work. Basically, it goes so that they are always attracted to farmland in here. It's big enough so that they never get distracted by anything else. The only thing they could get distracted by is if you build a villager breeder or an iron farm nearby. Basically anything that creates a village. If it's within, there's like a magical range. I think it's 64 if you want to play the game of like exact distances. Okay, we see this guy going into the middle. And it got uprooted since he stepped in there. And then he's going to throw all of his stuff into that water stream. And then that'll be brought down into our hopper down there. But yeah, basically 64 if you just kind of want to play the game of exact numbers. And then 100 is like the fail-safe rule. Like, it won't fail if you make sure that the iron farm or anything else is 100 blocks away. So, yep, just something to keep in mind if you do want to build this. In the test world I had, he did not have any block here. It was an open block, and I was kind of scared that I would need to leave this open because I don't think it would have helped our look any, but it definitely works with this. So that's really cool. And I'm happy that I never have to go inside here ever again because the light levels are like perfect in there, so I don't have to worry about mobs. And then the only way a mob can get in and destroy this farm is if I let them in. So really cool that we don't have to worry about that anymore. So basically what I'm going to do next is start on the skin of this place. This is going to be a 5-wide path all around. I think I'm going to make this a legitimate circle instead of this kind of just diagonal pattern right here. And then I want to have like an overlook right here behind it, so that way you can see into that farm, as well as maybe see into the other farms. Kind of what I'm planning so far is, oh, there goes my phone. The storage for the potato and carrots is going to be right here. Also because the water is right there, so I can't do like a farm right here. And then over this way is going to be one of the farms, either melons and pumpkins or sugarcane. And then the other one will be on this side. And then we'll have, I can't decide if I want my villagers in here to trade with, or if I want them all out here in some kind of villager trading hall. So we'll see what happens with that. I might also make like a grand entrance up onto the balcony over here with maybe like 2 staircases on each side or something like that. We'll see. It's a lot I still got to work out. But actually, let's go trade the carrots with the farmer villager and see kind of just what we're dealing with. See how quickly his trades lock up. Let's throw all the potatoes in. Jet actually just came by and he looked at the farm. That was really cool. He made a cool looking farm in spawn and you can actually see it right there. I think it looks awesome. It's got a cool look to it. He was just saying how he feels like he wasted his time on that farm, but I think it looks awesome. It's got a really cool look, and I feel like it's always good to have those kind of resources accessible in spawn, because anytime you're like, well, I need this and this, you're like, oh, well, all I have to do is go to spawn. So this is the one for trading, right? Yeah. All right, cool. Let me up, please. All right, so let's bust open this guy's glass. And I think we have to go down one more level to reach him. Yep. All right, he already has the carrot trade unlocked. 16 carrots. That's not too bad. Let's see if he's going to lock up anytime soon. There he goes. He should unlock a trade. Yep. Those purple little squigglies mean that his trades are being reset. One sec. Alright, and then we do this, and then we can trade out the rest of our carrots here. So this is already awesome. Like, we made 12 emeralds off that already, which is crazy. I think we had like 13 already. So, yep. Now we have 25 emeralds, so that's pretty crazy. We're already starting to become pretty rich in emeralds, so I'm excited for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on that skin stuff. I got to talk to Jet if we're thinking about making that iron farm and spawn, because it does have to be kind of far away from this in order for it to stay functioning. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will rejoin you guys with hopefully some work done on the downstairs portion here. So see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show off what we've finished so far for our little centerpiece. And here's the start of it. I made it so it has 2 layers. I thought about putting fences up here, but unfortunately with how I kind of set it up, if you had a fence here and a fence here, they wouldn't connect, and we'd have to put another one here. And then it just starts to look kind of bulky. Running any fences on a diagonal is just kind of meh in Minecraft. At least that's how I feel about it. So basically on this level, we lit it all around the outside ring with glowstone. I'm going to cover it up with brown carpet. I really like this on this level. And then we have 3 emerald blocks in, I want to say the corners, but there's no corner in a circle. They're not even like faces. I don't quite know what to call them. Anyway, the sides that aren't going to have entrances and exits on them, have emeralds on them. And I left all these walls blank because I want to tie them in with their corresponding builds, but those haven't even been started yet. So they're just going to remain blank as is. And then instead of having the log face out like that, these trapdoors help to give it a little bit more texture, color, and what's the other word I'm looking for there? Depth. So I really like that. These stairs are pretty good. They're pretty generic, but they solve the problem of getting up to the 2nd floor. I need to work out this room a little bit more and also figure out where we're going to have the actual like trading hall for the villagers. That's on the list of things to do next. Here I did this little design on every wall that is going to have an entrance next to it on either side of the entrance. I think it looks really cool. I did it here as well, but without the planks next to them. I feel like it looks good both ways. I kind of like the bigger version though. It's pretty nice. I feel like I'm starting to get some frame drops actually. What are my frames like? Oh wow, I am getting some frame drops. What is dropping my frames? Huh. Anyway, I'll have to investigate that a little bit more later. But yeah, we have only one emerald block on this level. And then we cover up our glowstone here with some light gray carpet. The light gray carpet is really nice if you use these stone slabs for your flooring. It really blends in and doesn't take away too much from your floor. So yeah, I really like this design so far. I think what I need to figure out next is a nice little roof design. And then probably work out where I'm going to put the villagers for the trading hall. And then we'll start working on our other farms. Yeah, a lot of left to do in this, but I still feel like we've gotten a lot done in this episode, which is crazy. I also have an inventory full of potatoes and carrots, and last I checked, this was almost full. Yeah, so this is crazy. This farm is so efficient. I'm having trouble keeping up with it, so we really need to work on that storage room ASAP. And so I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to show off kind of how I have been trading with the villagers. I also wanted to point out the nice view you get on this level. You can see both villagers, depending on where you're standing at. Just wanted to highlight that. I think that's really cool. And the green kind of ties in with the blue, and also ties in with the green emeralds over here, and brown and green play together really well. I really like all the colors that are involved here. So let's go and do some trading. I love this elevator, even though it's kind of wonky up top. It's just so much fun. As you can see by this cake and all of these cakes, you might be able to tell that the last trade on our farmer villager is actually a cake trade, which is kind of cool because the last trade. Ooh, let's see if we can sleep while Boone has logged off. He's probably just relogging real quick. Come on, come on. Fingers crossed. And we got it. Cool. Oh, also, Pigmen knocked down doors, if you didn't know. And so I got to figure out something to do about that. But not today. Not today. So yeah, the last trade on this farmer villager is a cake, and the last trade, more often than not, will unlock all the previous trades if you make that last trade. Which is really nice because cake is a cool thing to have. It's a nice thing to give people as gifts, and it's a nice thing to just kind of. Ooh, my inventory is totally full. It's a nice thing to kind of just have around the base to just munch on whenever you're walking by it. You don't use up all your food sources. I also have 37 blocks of emerald so far, and that was after I used some to decorate, and it's just pretty crazy how many emeralds we already have. Which will be great if we have a pretty good stockpile of them before we start buying things from the armor smith and the weaponsmith, because that way we can get some diamond picks, some I think they sell shovels, axes, we can get chest plates, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, basically what I do is I just pick one of the crops first. I roll through it until I get locked out of the trade, which is when there's just no emeralds that appear. And then I do the other trade until I get locked out of that one. That was my Skype. Uh-oh. And then, as you can see, these purple particles coming off the villager. That means his trades have reset, which is really cool. So we just keep going and keep buying stuff from him. I haven't really figured out an efficient method other than just clicking. I don't think you can I think you can shift click, but I don't know. I remember that used to be a lot wonkier than it is now, probably. So maybe I should get back to using the shift click, because that's actually a lot easier. Alright, so we're locked out of both trades. Got the purple particles. I've been getting actually pretty lucky with that. I haven't been totally locked out too often. I actually got locked out once from potatoes, carrots, and cake, and then I had to buy a bunch of cookies because those were the next to last trade. And I think I almost got locked out of the cookies too because I traded for quite a few cookies. So that was a little worrisome. You never really want it where you get locked out everything on your villager. So, alright, keep going. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. Good way to get emeralds, and we'll only be able to keep getting more by adding our other farms, which is really great. So I'm excited for that. Gonna be the richest guy on the server. I feel like that's everyone's goal on the server. Maybe not everybody's. It's not even really my goal, but now that I feel it, it's like, well, I gotta, flex my muscles a little bit. All right. And I also need to get some more carpets for downstairs to cover up that glowstone. Jet is working on that little farm condensation project. Is that the right word there? Maybe. Anyway, he's working on that project, so he's thinned all of our animals down to 2 apiece, which is cool, but unfortunately that means that I don't get too many carpet when I go to shear the sheep. But I totally understand why he's doing it. We really need to clean up that area of spawn. And, alright. It looks like he reset there. And, cool. So we actually didn't get any double lockouts that whole time. So that's actually really lucky. Usually I get at least 1 lockout of potatoes and carrots per time, and I'll have to buy at least 1 cake. But I didn't have to buy any cake that time, and we got just about 2 stacks of emeralds off that. So, pretty insane. Just craft these up real quick. Bam. Alright, so we got 52 blocks of emerald. Alright, let's go for it. Let's try and get a whole stack of emerald blocks by the time this episode's over. We are starting to run low on time, but we can make it run just a little bit longer so that we can get a full stack of emerald blocks. I think that'd be pretty cool to end out the episode. So let's just do that real quick. I'm really loving this project, though. Something to keep in mind, though, is I think the next 1, maybe 2 episodes will be a little bit pre-recorded in advance because I'll be going out of town. I'm heading back home for a little bit, and so I'll just let you know which ones are like pre-recorded, and they might not line up with everyone else's on the servers, so just keep that in mind. Alright, let's grab a whole bunch of stuff. I don't think we need to grab everything. Alright, I think that'll be good. Let's head back up. And yeah, I got all the carpet down on this level. That took quite a while too. I only did that with 2 sheep as well. So the grind is real. But yeah, I basically just did, I just like sat and spawned with my sounds turned up. And I was editing some Mortal Kombat. And every time I heard a sheep eat, I would just alt-tab back into the world and go ahead and shear that sheep. I've also been collecting some sugarcane and not turning it into paper in preparation for the creation of our sugarcane farm. Alright, so let's break back into this guy. Okay, we got 1 spot left. He's trying to throw potatoes in there. That's pretty funny. He's thirsty. Alright, we locked out our potato trade. Alright, we did not lock out carrots yet though, which is good. See if he'll free up. Yep. Alright, we got potatoes. The thing that throws me off is potatoes are like a 18 potato trade, which is kind of a bad number. Well, as where the carrots are 16 in emerald, which is perfect because it goes exactly into 1 stack of potatoes. Alright, see if he frees up. Cool. Dang. Alright. See if he frees up again. How many are we going to need here? We need 12 more. So we're going to need 90-ish. Ooh, we might not get to it today, actually. Now that I think of it. Uh-oh. The pressure's real, guys. Are we going to hit it or are we not? Alright, reset. Go back in again. Bam, bam. Yeah, these farmer guys are definitely going to make us a ton of emeralds as well, because we can trade watermelon and pumpkin with them, which is going to be another one of our farms. And then the librarians help us out too, because we can trade the sugarcane with them. So I'm pretty stoked. I just got to figure out how we're going to arrange the villagers downstairs. If you guys have any ideas how to arrange the villagers down there, let me know. Because that's something I'm kind of struggling with right now. I was thinking about just placing them in a hallway near those stairs. But I don't know. I feel like that might look kind of lame. Then I was thinking about also just manning 2 of each type near the collection area of the 3 farms. Like we would near like this guy by the collection area of the potato and carrot farm. So that way we could just stand right there by the collection area, just, go into the chest real quick and then grab what we need and get out. Like that way we don't have to haul it all back and forth to the trading area. We'll probably have another one in the trading area, but yeah, that's kind of how I'm thinking about doing it. Dang, are we really not going to get locked out again? I should do this on camera all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure this isn't the most exciting to watch, but I really want to try and hit a stack of blocks. All right, see if he locks up. Okay. All right, and then that one. Oh, it's going to be real close. I'm not sure if we got it or not. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, too short. So we need... Ooh, let's trade this rotten flesh actually, and we can do one more potato trade. The potato trade won't get us very far. It'll get us 1 emerald. Dang, I think we'll be 1 block short of a full stack. I mean, we could get it, but I don't want to make you guys watch any more trading on camera. Let's just get in here and trade with this guy. Yeah, alright, so we're 1 block short of a full stack. But what are you going to do? In our minds, we know that we have a full stack of emerald blocks because we used some already. There we go. We got it. Anyway, that's going to do it for me for today, guys. Please like or subscribe if you guys are enjoying the content. Social media, as always, is down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.